I'm on a rock outcrop on Mill Mountain. They call it the Big Schloss. They say it's German for castle. I'll have to take their word for it. And indeed, these rocks look like a castle when you're down in the valley, Trout Run Valley in West Virginia, behind here. This is right on the West Virginia border, by the way. West Virginia over here and Virginia that way. I took my son on his first backpacking trip to this mountain. He was 6 years old. It was a horrible experience for both of us, and I swore I'd never take him backpacking again, but it was my fault. I chose a route that was much more difficult than we needed to do. So 2 years later, when his sister, my daughter, turned 6, we brought her on her first backpacking trip up to this same mountain. I chose an easier route, the one I use today, which is about 2 miles and 600-foot elevation gain. And that was her first trip there, and she came back with me on a couple other trips, as did he. Aaron and I were here on his, around when he was 12. We saw Halley's Comet from these rocks. The Celts talk about thin places, places where the difference between the spiritual world and the physical world are the most thin. And this is a thin place for me. So I've come back many times. I probably spent 25, 30 nights up here on these rocks or just down below in the woods, just below the summit. It's a thin place. That's where I want to be.